A global energy crisis is already here and it's everywhere. For example, it's already in China, where several provinces have been rationing power usage for quite some time already. The price of coal has exploded, and the tensions between China and Australia only made matters a lot worse for the Chinese. Oil prices are at a 7-year high, and some analysts, including a former US Energy Secretary, are arguing that oil prices could, and I quote, very easily top $100 a barrel. If that wasn't enough, the Chinese are now facing extreme floods that, of course, only worsened the energy crisis. Now, the winter is also approaching, and if the climate keeps changing at this rate, China will face a huge challenge to keep its population warm. But it's not just China. Unfortunately, all around the world, there's a lot of fear and uncertainty about how the winter is going to look like in the Northern Hemisphere and whether these countries will be able to keep it up with increasing energy prices. As a matter of fact, Europe is so concerned about this that they are actually considering breaking climate promises and turning to coal. That's a very significant move and reveals a sense of desperation. In the end of the day, the European Union is the leading force against climate change for several decades. As a matter of fact, coal is the most polluting fossil fuel, and European countries have committed to close all coal plants by 2030. They were halfway to that goal as of March 2021, but this energy crisis made some power producers ask Russia for more natural gas and, of course, coal. It may seem like an unfortunate contradiction, but the risk of freezing to death is something that scared many Europeans already. Still, the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen reinforced the importance of clean energy by saying, "It's very clear that with energy in the long term, it's important to invest in renewables. That gives us stable prices and more independence because 90% of the gas is imported to the European Union." That, of course, brings several changes to our geopolitical chessboard, especially in terms of the relationship between Russia and Europe. However, this crisis is not only affecting the Northern Hemisphere, rather, even Brazil, one of the countries with the most natural resources, is dealing with booming energy prices as the country is facing the driest summer in 91 years. And that directly affects the energy production from hydroelectric plants. Officials believe the crisis will haunt Brazilians for at least the next 2 years, and unfortunately, the situation seems to be spreading to neighboring countries such as Chile. On the other side of the global south, India is also facing a terrible energy crisis as coal supplies dwindle to 3 days' worth, which is, of course, extremely concerning. According to Power Ministry data, out of India's 135 coal plants, 108 were facing critically low stocks, with 28 of them to just 1 day's worth of supply. If that wasn't enough, the shortfalls in supply were worsened by flooding of mines and other disruptions from unusual heavy rains. At the moment, America seems to be in a relatively safer position, but it could be just a matter of time until the wind starts changing. We're dealing with a very severe and concerning crisis. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and share it across different places in the internet. Have a great day.